Hi there, this is Jeff Hall. Welcome to The Latest, thelatest.com, the world's new homepage. Now, that's a rather bold and audacious statement, but let me tell you why we think it's true. First of all, we are a news aggregator. We give you top stories, which is all of your serious news, world, politics, business, tech, health, etc. Entertainment is your fun stuff, movies, music, television, viral videos, online gaming, sports, any kind of sports you can imagine. Lifestyle is stuff to buy, things to do in your spare time. Extra is what we call the junk drawer of our site. This is where things end up that don't fit in naturally elsewhere. It's actually a really fun place to explore if you have a little extra time on your hands. And then in My Latest, you can actually personalize your news gathering experience and save searches, save specific news articles. You can see what's happening in the top 100 cities in America. You can see what your favorite writers have to say today. You can see what your favorite sources are offering up over the newswire right now. But let's go back to top stories. On the left hand side, we have breaking news. This is what's coming in over the wire right now, very timely. And in the middle here, we have top stories that are not only timely, but they're important too. And the reason we think they're important is because multiple media outlets are talking about the same thing at the same time. So, looky here. We have a story about Russia and Iran. They affirm their commitment to the Syrian government. Today is April 9. Just the other day, the U.S. Bombed Syria after the gas attack on its own citizens. And what I want to show you here is that in addition to this first story from the Associated Press, we have the same story as covered by multiple media outlets. We have Al Jazeera, Russia Today, Washington Post, Fox News, Reuters, Huffington Post, The Atlantic, The Guardian, NPR, BBC, Time Magazine. So the point I'm trying to make here is that we have zero political agenda. We don't care anything about your politics. We welcome liberals, we welcome conservatives, we welcome moderates. We actually think it's really important that people be exposed to multiple points of view. So let's say you're a liberal and you like the Huffington Post, or let's say you're a conservative and you want to see what the Huffington Post is saying today. Well, this is a great dashboard here at the latest that we provide you. You can go right to the stories that are of most interest to you. Now, let's say you're a conservative and you want to see what's being said on Fox News, or maybe you're a liberal and you want to see what's being said on Fox News. You can go right here and go to the original source. Once again, we have no agenda. We're not going to tell you who to vote for. We will have opinion writers who can say whatever they want to say, but it's not an institutional point of view. It's not coming from us, the latest. Over here on the right, we have something called the latest thinking, and these are our columnists who can write whatever they want. And so if it's politics, once again, we'll have liberal, moderate, and conservative commentators. And I just want to deal with politics and get it out of the way because it's making everybody so crazy these days. But we're really not just a political site. That's just one of many topics that we cover. Let's go to movies. Everybody likes movies. We don't have to fight over that, do we? So now you can see all the movie reviews, what's being said about new movies coming out. Let's say there's something specific you want to find. We have a handy dandy search engine here. Let's say you are into nuclear physics. You're very serious. Anything can be the latest. So you hit return. Now we're going to offer you up all the stories in our system that are brand new, by the way. They're all coming in today, yesterday. All the stories that include the term nuclear physics. Maybe you're not so serious. Maybe you're into craft beer, or maybe you are seriously into craft beer, in which case this would actually be a great site for you to come to. Now we're going to give you all the stories that include the words craft beer. I could spend all day doing this, but I just encourage you to try it on your own. It's an awful lot of fun. Now let's go to My Latest. You can personalize things here. If you click on this button, what you're going to see is an invitation for you to see a video that will explain in far more detail what My Latest is all about. Here's the button that we want you to push called Watch Video. You'll see that you can find news from your favorite cities in America. You can see what your favorite writers have to say today. You can see what your favorite sources are showing. My saved searches are topics of interest to you that you want to check in on all the time. In My Saved News are articles that you want to read later. You just don't have time today. So watch that video when you get a chance. That's a separate video from this one, but I'm just going to give you a quick glimpse here. If you go down here, this is personalized based on what I'm up to. So if I click on my saved searches, one of the searches that I look at fairly often is chimpanzees, and the reason for that is my daughter is a PhD in primatology. Before I get on the phone with her or on Skype, I like to see what's being said in her world so I can be knowledgeable about that. And sometimes I forward articles to her that she hasn't seen yet, and she thinks I'm pretty clever. And the reason I'm so clever is because I have access here to the latest, thelatest.com, which is the world's new homepage. We hope you'll come back again. We hope you'll tell all your friends. And if you want to write for us, get in touch. We're just getting started here. We're looking for smart, knowledgeable people who have something to say and who can say it with style. Thank you very much. Hope to see you back at the site soon. Jeff Hall, over and out.